everybody. Welcome to MSU Inside Out. I am your host, Siri, and today I am by myself, but don't worry, you'll see Alex right now as she's going to get us into some news, taking in place for Ramon.
Thank you, Siri. Minot State is pleased to announce a unique on-campus career opportunity. Are you graduating in May and would like to provide new students with a new student information? Apply to be an admissions counselor. That's right. Minot State is seeking an admissions counselor position. For more information, please contact Michelle Saylor, Director of Minot State Enrollment Services. The Engagement Honor Roll is an opportunity for students to receive recognition for the engagement activities in which they participate as students of Minot State. The deadline to submit the hours for the Spring Engagement Honor Roll is April 10th. For more information, including the submission form, go to minotstateu.edu. If you're looking for an evening event, the MSU Campus Pride Club will host the MSU Drag Variety Show on April 6th at 7 p.m. in the Beaver Dam. Looking ahead to summer, you can support the Minot Symphony Orchestra on Saturday, July 13th at 6:35 p.m. at Corbett Field. Tickets go on sale for $25, which include grandstand box seating, a Hot Tots hat, and a 90-minute all-you-can-eat buffet. This is a limited-time offer. Single game tickets for the Hot Tots go on sale May 1st. With the election around the corner, we felt we should examine students' interests in politics and how it is important to them. Reporter Clayton Hawkins has the latest.
With Election Day fast approaching, it's important to value and listen to everyone's opinions. Minot State student Zoe Weishar says she's hopeful for this upcoming election and touches on what she hopes to see in the future.
Maybe touch on topics that are more prevalent for younger people. I'm optimistic. I try to be optimistic about every situation, so I have high hopes.
But our system is not flawless, and neither is our process. Siri Guadino says she would like to see different requirements for who can run for president.
I think maybe there should be other standards for like politics, like a president, they're like the general of the army or whatever and stuff like that, but they never even see war in their life and they're making these war decisions, so that kind of annoys me as a like citizen. Even though I know nothing about it, I just feel like that's like a little small factor that was all they're seeing.
Veteran Kaylee Paulus gave a list of what she would like to see the country improve upon going forward.
I've actually thought about this too. My top 3 things I would change about our country: fixing the homeless issue. We need to house these people, and I understand like majority of them are using substances, but at the same time we also need to help them. I would change where men have no control over women's bodies whatsoever. That is it's their choice, and it's frustrating to see men voting on women's rights for their own body and their own families. You don't know, every story is completely different.
But pride in America does not mean we have a perfect nation. Paula says she wants to see a new way of things being.
Thank you, Clayton, for that package story, and we'll now kick it back to Siri at the host table.
Thank you, Alex. I hope you guys all enjoyed seeing me in that package deal. It was fun doing that video with Kaylee and Clayton. Over here, the Hunchback of Notre Dame will be at Anne Nicole Nelson Hall on April 12th and 13th. Playing the handsome character of Phoebus de Martin, we have Shad Huber. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Oh, that's good to hear. So your first role was playing a Russian spy in a play called See How They Run. How was your journey from then and now that you're going to play in another one?
Yeah, that show was my first ever theater production, actually, and I'd say the biggest thing that's changed since then is just the way that I prepare. When I was kind of a younger actor, I put a lot more emphasis on memorizing the lines, where you should be, but as I've grown, and as all actors grow, they put more thought into not like what lines you are saying, but why, and really trying to figure out the different motivations behind the characters that you play, and yeah.
Okay, and now you're going to be playing a character named Phoebus in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. What do you like about his character? How is it being his character and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, he starts out being introduced as this kind of brave, almost cocky, kind of a womanizer, to be honest. And by the end of the play, his character just totally changes, and that's something that I'm probably most excited for, playing somebody that has such an interesting character arc, and a lot of that happens when he's introduced to the compassion that he feels with Esmeralda and along with Quasimodo, and yeah, it's just fun playing such a deep character, and all the characters in the show are super deep, and yeah.
And I was telling you how I finally got to watch the movie, stuff like that. Do you think that there is a main difference from the movie to compared to the play, from character-wise?
Yeah, I would say the movie depicts Phoebus as a lot more arrogant as he comes off, a lot more than he comes off in the play. I would say a lot with Frollo as well. In the show, if you're familiar with it, he's just kind of, everything he does is in vain, and he's just kind of this incumbent of just pure evil, whereas in the show he's sort of more of an anti-hero in that you see his story and you kind of don't agree with as an audience what he does, but you kind of understand his motivation behind doing what he does. So.
And now you guys are, the play's like a week away. How has it been preparing for the play, and just how has the dynamic been between the cast overall?
Yeah, super fun. Everybody in the cast is so talented, and just being a fellow actor, being able to watch them and kind of pick up on the little things they do has been really helpful to me. And I'd say the most challenging thing has been rehearsals itself, just because Anne Nicole is such a hot commodity, and with the renovations in Hartnett still happening, the theater department doesn't really have a space for itself. So we're only going to be able to actually rehearse 4 times in the space that we are performing, which,
oh wow,
yeah, hopefully won't present any problems, but we will adapt and overcome.
Yeah, and it's also a musical, so are you gonna have any singing
Yeah.
roles? Oh, really?
Yes.
How was it practicing singing and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's really great because for this show we're gonna have a whole choir, a whole orchestra,
Oh, wow.
and all the principals are in some type of vocal performance, whether that be choir or solo singing. So, like I said, the cast is just so amazing, and yeah, I've been able to learn a lot, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And just to end things off, what do you hope people really get out of this show? Like, what do you really want them to love about it after seeing it?
It's a really dark and deep show, and I think there's a lot of meanings that people can take out of the show. The main one being just how cruel we as a society can be towards the other guy, and maybe somebody that's not similar to us. But there's also themes of love and compassion that come out of it, and how much just being kind to somebody that maybe is in need of it can change their life and change your own life even. So.
Wow, well said. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Shad.
Thank you.
And don't forget to catch Hunchback of Notre Dame April 12th and 13th at the Anne Nicole Nelson Hall. You get in for free if you have an MSU ID, so don't forget about that. We're going to kick it to our underwriter preview, but don't leave just yet. When we come back, we're going to have Grant have a movie review on the movie Saltburn.
Thank you to all of our underwriters. Trinity Health is a comprehensive healthcare system based in Minot, North Dakota.
Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
SRT, offering a number of services including phone, TV, internet, and security.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
East End, where the poor is worth so much more, located in downtown Minot.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Nice Impressions, no job is too big or too small, located in downtown Minot.
MSU Beavers Hockey, Online info at msubeavers.com.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican food on North Broadway near the airport.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
Minot Nutrition Addiction, offering healthy smoothies and meal replacements on the go.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Bear's Cat Donuts, located on Broadway across from Minot State Campus.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out. And now, talking about one of the most divisive films of the year, here's Grant Gathmann's review of Saltburn.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be talking about the new Emerald Fennell film, Saltburn. Saltburn is a movie that I wanted to see this year, but simultaneously I didn't want to know a single thing about it before watching it. This has to be one of the most divisive, split down the middle movies I've seen in such a long time. I hear people call this movie a satirical masterpiece in one breath, and then from the other end of the room I hear someone call it a deprived piece of garbage. And before I say anything else about the movie, I just want to get it right off the bat, clear as day, is that this movie is breathtaking. It is so spectacular to look at. It is without question a gorgeous, gorgeous film. I like all the actors in the movie. I'm always happy to see Rosamund Pike in a role. Barry Keoghan I've loved in so many things he's acted in. Dunkirk, Banshees of Inisherin. But I mean, aside from that, this movie really doesn't have a lot going for it for me, frankly. I didn't hate this movie by any means necessary. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I also don't think it's the best thing ever. However, I'm pretty much split down the middle on this one. The one thing I consistently heard when I was going into this film is that there were several disturbing elements that were going to be shown. And sure, while this movie isn't exactly PG, I don't really think it's breaking many boundaries either. All of the sort of disturbing, quote-unquote, sequences kind of just come up out of nowhere in the film. They're placed in spots that don't really feel rewarding or too essential to the story. They just sort of happen. I think the progression of the plot was fine enough. You know, I was semi-interested in what was happening on the screen, but there are certain lines by characters in specific that were really, really obnoxious. I think that there's definitely an element of irony in the film. I mean, that goes without saying. But I think at a certain point, I kind of have to look past what's going on and be like, wow, that was a really bad line. You should not have said that. Also, the tonal whiplash of this film is really a sight to behold. There are moments where the score will go from a super atmospheric droning synth to like an MGMT song just within the span of like 2 minutes. And like, I can understand the idea of keeping the viewer on their toes and not knowing what to expect next. But really, I think I would have just preferred something a little more atmospheric, something that would have drawn me into the world a little bit more, because there are moments of this movie that really did not do it for me. Despite the casting, despite how pretty the film looks, this is most likely a one and done for me. I'm going to be giving Saltburn a light 5 out of 10, and that feels kind of generous. on a different day, I'd probably be giving it like a 4 or something. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out, and today I have a very fun interview for you all. So, MSU Life puts on loads of fun activities for the students on campus over the entire school year, and today I have MSU Life team member Jada Clark. Hi Jada, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, Alex, and yourself?
I'm great. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me, please. It's my pleasure.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, like What grade are you in? What are you here for? All that.
So I'm a senior this year, but I'll be a 5th year senior, so you're all stuck with me. I'm an English education major, phenomenal program, phenomenal department with amazing advisors.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, so good. And I do a couple different clubs, including MSU Life on campus.
Okay, so what got you into MSU Life then?
Actually, it's a funny story. I was promoting a different club on the club fair day, and Mr. Leon, who's kind of like the head advisor of the whole program department, told Miss Erin that you need that young lady in your club, and she kind of riled me in, so I was stuck ever since.
Oh, that's awesome. So what other clubs are you involved in on campus?
It's like a laundry list. I'm in FBLA. I'm also in SWIFT Club, which is Students with Interest in Future Technology. I'm a part of English Club. I'm also one of the track team managers.
Wow.
Yeah, I try to involve myself in as much things as possible.
That's awesome. So you did tell me that you're kind of pushed into MSU Life, but what do you like about it?
You know, I get that question a lot, and I'm like, I can't answer what I like about it because I love things about it. It gets me acclimated with students, especially incoming ones. I just met an incoming freshman today.
Oh, cool.
And her name was Jada, and I was just like, twins now. So I definitely like the environment just to share positivity, meet students, and just be a part of the campus in a larger aspect.
Yeah. So do you have a specific role at MSU Life, or what's that like?
I'm actually one of 2 of the directors.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I like to call the other person my other half. I'm an Espino. It's really fun because we have other people who work with us, and they have different roles for themselves, which is really cool.
That is awesome. So what do you and Emmett do as directors?
Along with the other people in their respective roles, we kind of planned for the fall semester, spring semester. We just took a trip to Pennsylvania and watched a lot of events that go on, entertainers, just to pick what students might want to see.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of that event?
Oh, Alex. A group entertainment called Beats Bash actually put me on the stage, and I won $50.
Did you
yes,
really?
I sure did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. So for our last question, what is some of your favorite events to put on at Minot State?
Oh, Alex. Bingo's always a success. Bingo's always a favorite. But, you know, it's weird because my favorite event is free lunch. I get to see students, talk with them in a more deep level, and connect with them.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you're part of MSU Life. You're such a fun face to see on campus. So thank you so much for being here as well.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So that was Jada from MSU Life. We're so thankful for her to be here today. And we will now kick it to Sav with some sports.
Thank you for that toss, Alex. Going from some MSU Life events to some MSU sports, the Minot State softball team continues to strive in NSIC play with a sweep of in-state rival University of Mary this past Tuesday at home in the Bubble. The Beavers would face the Marauders in a doubleheader, winning the first game 8-0 and then winning the second game 7-2. On the offensive side, Anna LeCount would come up big for the team with 3 hits and 2 runs in the first game, and Sarah Van Wickler earning 2 hits and 2 runs in the second game. Going to the mound, pitcher Regan Floyd would end the day with 0 errors and 4 strikeouts to lead the Beavers to a sweep over University of Mary. The team will continue conference play, facing Augustana this coming Saturday in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Moving on to baseball, the Beaver baseball team also continues conference play this past weekend at Wayne State College. The team played doubleheaders both Friday and Saturday, ultimately resulting in losses. The Beaver baseball team will continue their season this weekend on the road against University of Minnesota Mankato with games both Friday and Saturday. In academics, balancing academics and athletics as a student athlete can be quite difficult. But over this past week, the NSIC all-winter academic team was released, revealing 31 Minot State students earning the honor of making the list. The indoor track and field team would have 16 athletes, the men's wrestling team with 6, the men's basketball team with 5, and the women's basketball team with 4. With the success of these 31 winter athletes paired with the success of past fall season athletes, the total number of NSIC all-academic team athletes for Minot State for the year so far is at an impressive 70. Congratulations and good job to all honored athletes. So we got some good athletes and some good students here. Good for Minot State.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I was PA for softball, so catch me out there. Thank you, Savannah, for those Beaver sports news, and we're going to kick it to more underwriters, but don't leave just yet. When we come back, we're going to talk about the weather in Minot and add a little bit more sports news in there.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out, and because Maddie is not here with us today, we will be kicking it to Siri with some weather.
Hello everybody, welcome to Weather with Siri. So currently right now in Minot, it is 56 degrees and a bit cloudy, but we did reach a high of 59 and a low of 30, so just keep out for that. For me, a little Californian, that's extremely cold. The eclipse is going to happen April 8th, so if you want to get a little bit of that, we have a 60% chance of 60% range of seeing it, but our state is predicted to have a lot of clouds that day, so if you don't see it, that's probably why, but give it a shot. Maybe you'll see a little bit of eclipse going on. That's when the sun, moon, and earth are all aligned, which is a rare, very rare occasion. Our Papa John 7-day forecast, it's going to rain on Sunday at 48 degrees, but for me, at least it's not snow, right? That's all I'm talking about. And over here on Thursday, little happy California me, where it's going to be some sunshine. The 53 degrees is little, 62 degrees is the best thing ever on Tuesday. So if you see me smiling, you know why. But I'll also be happy to see a little bit of sun. Alex is actually my roommate. Do you think we want to go see the eclipse?
Honestly, I'd be down for that because I've never seen the eclipse before. You said it was a very rare occurrence, so I think that'd be something fun to do. Thank you, Siri, for that weather update. We will now kick it to our another sports news for Tayton.
Thanks, Alex. The Minot Minotaurs are gearing up for their final 2 weekends of the regular season as they face off against the in-state rival Bismarck Bobcats for their final 4 games. Coming off a 4-3 win Friday and a 2-1 loss Saturday to the St. Cloud Norsemen, the Toros currently sit at 5 points up on Bismarck for the top spot in the Central Division. The Toros can lock up the division title with a win over Bismarck this weekend. Elsewhere in the division, Austin and Aberdeen are tying up the final 2 playoff spots at 61 points. St. Cloud just 2 points behind them at 59, and North Iowa in last at 24 points on the season. After 3 weekends of entertaining basketball action, NCAA March Madness have reached their Final 4. The women kick things off tomorrow night at 6 p.m. on ESPN with number 1 seed South Carolina versus number 3 NC State, and number 1 seed Iowa and number 3 seed UConn will follow at 8:30 with the championship at 3 on Sunday on ABC. The men's semifinals are set for Saturday with number 1 UConn versus number 4 Alabama at 5:10 on TBS. Number 1 Purdue and number 11 Cinderella run NC State will follow at 7:50. The championship is set for 8:20 on Monday night on TBS. Alabama is led by 2020 Devils Lake graduate Grant Nelson, who is averaging 11.7 points and 5.6 rebounds for the Tide after transferring from North Dakota State last season. Nelson tallied a season high with 24 points and converting 10 of 13 from the free throw line in the Alabama Sweet 16 victory over North Carolina. Siri, Alex, lots of fun times going on in March Madness, especially seeing a homegrown North Dakota kid tearing it up on the floor.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so that was very interesting news. Thank you so much for that update, Tayton. Right now, we're going to take a quick promo break, but be sure to come back and we'll have a quick wrap-up for you for the show. Welcome back to our final segment here of MSU Inside Out, which is just a little quick wrap up. We had some news for you, a lot of sports news, so definitely cool with that. But me and Alex had great interviews. How was it interviewing Jada? Oh, it was so fun. She came in the same time I did as freshman, so I've seen her around campus and have become friendly with her, so it's great seeing her around. Yeah. She talked a lot about what she does for MSU Life and this fun event that they went to, her and her team members. It was really great to chat with her. But you talked with an actor from the MSU theater.
Yeah.
How was that?
A lot more fun than I expected. I finally got to see Hunchback of Notre Dame, so now I know what character he's going to play, and I'm so excited to watch it. And I know I can use my MSU ID now, so
get in
you
for
might
free.
see me. That's all we have today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to watch us on YouTube, Facebook, and Channel 19. And we'll see you next week.